everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. We got week number 1 of the weekly wildcard promo, which is going to be coming out each and every Wednesday afternoon. We're going to go through the entire program, the field pass, the solo challenges, let you know everything you need to know about it, what to expect going forward, and also how to earn some free content from this promo. Two other things to go over real quick. Number 1, and I covered this in my video earlier this morning, but if you missed it, you can actually go out now and sell playbooks. You can sell strategy items. So if you've been hanging on to those, there's been a big issue for like well over a month now where you were unable to sell them, you can go ahead and do so. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you that I sold a couple strategy items already. They're starting to come down in price more than likely because the masses are all realizing that they can sell them, so they're no longer rare and hard to find. But as you can see here, we sold a couple purple strats, we sold some playbooks, the multiple defense playbook, which I used for a very long time earlier in the year. I'm now on the Chiefs defensive playbook. That one went for 78K. That was definitely a big come up because when I got it earlier in the year, I probably paid like 20K at most for it. So if you go into your items and sort by strategy, playbook, I imagine uniforms are sellable as well. Let me just go ahead and test one here. We'll see if we can sell this Buccaneers classic uniform. Yeah, looks like you can sell uniforms as well. So if there are any color rush uniforms or throwback uniforms you may have been looking for, those should be able to be purchased on the auction house and sold on the auction house. And just one more time to test it out here, let's make sure that we can go ahead and sell these. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it's going to happen, but I also would not be surprised if this goes away again. And I don't know why it went away the first time. EA never addressed it. I think it was to stop coin sellers from using these items to sell coins, but it took forever for them to get it resolved. But I am also a little worried this could end up happening again. So if you have these items, try to sell them as quick as possible just in case it does happen again. And just one other quick note, this one revolving around the Season 4 Field Pass. Every Wednesday, right around 10:30, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, we get new objectives. So we're into week number 3 of the Season 4 Field Pass. And here are the 4 objectives that you can complete to get some additional XP within the Season 4 Field Pass to help you level up and get closer to level 50 and 54. Let's go through the weekly wildcard promo. So it will feature solo challenges each and every week. We don't know how long the promo is going to go, but hopefully for a long time because it's going to be really good for theme teams. Now, if you take a look at each individual week, there's going to be 5 solos that feature the 5 players, 4 set cards, 1 LTD, 4 stars each. 5 times 4 is 20. I knew that because I'm very good at math. So there you go. 20 stars that you can earn, it looks like, per week. Now, if you look at the milestone rewards, they're going to vary. You got coins, you got weekly wildcard tokens. We'll show you one other place where you can earn those tokens. There's a B&D 84 overall weekly wildcard fantasy pack. Not a fan of that one. Last year, it was like a 90 plus pack or maybe just a fantasy pack, but I know it gave you 2 random options, and a lot of times, like more often than not, people were getting full weekly wildcard champions out of this, and it was really, really good. Like I remember pulling a Kirby Joseph on my no money spent account, which was a very usable card for a very long time. So not a big fan of the milestone rewards here, but again, there is a field pass as well. And I assume these tokens are going to be used to redeem a free champion later on down the road. You know, when we get towards the end of this promo, we'll see if you can use those tokens right now in item sets. Now, there is also a field pass for this promo. It's unclear if more will be added into the field pass every single week, but if you go into it for now, you're going to see that the majority of the rewards here as you reach each level are very minimal coin amounts. But at level 7, you get a weekly wildcard token. Again, you get one from solo challenges, you're going to get one here from the field pass, and I would imagine each week as we get more solos, you'll get more of these tokens. Unclear if this will be expanded and more tokens will be earned within the field pass as well. And when you reach level 9, you're going to get a BND 91 overall weekly wildcard pack. It's not a fantasy pack. It looks like it's going to give you 1 random card. We'll see how the odds are there. And in order to earn XP within this field pass, you're going to go to the objectives tab. So it looks like every time you knock out stars within the solo challenges, so not just the milestone rewards, but actually you're going to earn XP within this field pass as well. And right now there's more stars in these rewards than available to play in game. So, you know, as more solos come out, you'll be able to earn the XP. And then it also looks like just knocking out weekly wildcard sets and obtaining various types of cards, an elite card, a hero card, and a champion. We'll point out the differences of those in a moment. All of these things are going to earn you XP as well. I said this with the the AKA Field Pass, the Legend Field Pass, these baby mini Field Passes. Don't purposely go out there and spend your coins to knock out these objectives. Let it just happen naturally, because at the end of the day here, you're only getting a BND card in return. You don't want to use coins, which you can use to buy non-BND items, to knock out objectives just to get a BND item, if that makes sense. But this is the Field Pass, and one more time, unclear if anything else will be added into it. I'm going to assume no. Let's talk about how to get these cards. Now, of course, they're going to be in packs, but there's also going to be sets that you can complete. So the 94 overall champions, there's basically 4 different types. We have a Rising Star, which this week is going to be Jordan Battle. We have a Veteran, which is going to be Mercedes Lewis. We have a Heavyweight, which is going to be Brian Burns, and then a Specialist, which will likely be a punter, a kicker, or a fullback throughout the duration of this promo. This week we get Bradley Pinion. So if you go into one of these sets, for example, we'll go to Jordan Battle. If you want his set done, you have to put 4 91 overall cards into the set from any promo, and then 1 additional 91 overall, but it has to be a weekly wild card, and in this specific case, because Jordan Battle is a Rising Star, you have to put a 91 overall Rising Star into this set. Now, next week, we're likely going to get another 94 overall Rising Star player. The set requirements are going to be exactly the same, assuming the overalls don't change, but the eligible 91s from this specific slot will increase. So right now, we have Dontavius Wicks. We'll get another 91 overall Rising Star next week, and those will be literally the only 2 cards that can go into this set specifically. Now, if you go into the Veteran or the Specialist or the Heavyweight set, it's going to be the same exact thing here, excluding 1 difference. So the 4 91s from any other promo will go into this, and then the 91 for Brian Burns has to be a weekly wild card, and it also has to be a heavyweight player, because Brian Burns is the heavyweight. So you can see there's only going to be 1 option here for the 91. Now, as far as the cards you need to obtain for that Field Pass, the 94s are going to be champions, the 91s are going to be heroes, and the elites are going to be considered the 88 overalls. So if you are going to ignore my advice and try to get all of these objectives done right away, obviously the 94s are going to be the champions. Here are the 91s. You'd have to complete one of these sets to get a hero, and then to get an 88, which would be considered an elite, you'd have to complete one of these sets, which considers, and of course you can buy them off the auction house as well, but this contains, not considers, 7 84 overall weekly wild cards to build out an 88 overall. So there's 84s, there's 88s, 91s, and 94s from this promo, and then there's 1 type of each overall. So 1 Specialist, 1 Heavyweight, 1 Champion, and 1 Rising Star. There's also this basically exchange set. This is just going to be a waste of cards. Please, whatever you do not do this set. It's just not a good return to put 194 and 2 91s in to get a 94 back. We'll see what happens as we get an increase in OVR, if they just do a different set that requires, a 95 and 2 92s, or if they keep it this way, and this is a way to earn a 95. I don't think that's going to be the route, but we'll leave it open there. So that's how you get the cards. Now, there is also an LTD right now, a 95 overall Quinnen Williams. That's part of this promo as well. The biggest problem with this promo, there's basically 2 things. This is going to be a big theme team promo. So I said this on Twitter, I said it in the video earlier this morning. If we get a bunch of these weekly wild cards and your favorite team or your theme team or whatever team you're building or rocking is not represented with a decent card that's going to help you out, you're going to hate this promo for the week. Then when the next week comes out, you might like it because your favorite team might get a card. So that's going to be number 1. That's what I'm going to expect. But the worst part about this promo is even the LTD, the 94 champions and the 95 overall LTD, they do not have any discounted ability bucket. So Quinnen Williams, a 95 overall defensive tackle, cannot get an inside stuff for 0 or 1 AP. He doesn't even get a discount on defensive rally. There's just really no reason to go out and overspend for a card like this when there's so many other defensive tackles. Vita Vea from the playoff promo, Jalen Carter from the Ghosts of Mutt, other defensive tackles who are probably similar in, attributes, but get better abilities. And, let's face it, this game is ability driven. Attributes, most cards all play the same. It's really about abilities. So with all of these 94s and the 95s not getting any discounted abilities, do you even really want to pick them up? Not at the important positions. Maybe a right end because pass rush abilities aren't the greatest, but Jordan Battle, he's not getting a deep out zone KO. He's not getting a pick artist for a discount. What is the advantage of putting this card on your field? I just don't see these cards being worth it. Hopefully they change it next week. Otherwise, if they don't, this promo is just kind of failing from the start, unfortunately. We'll end the video with the pack offers here. So I know I saw some people saying like EA took away the 1 coin offers. I don't think that's the case. I don't know what's going on with this, but basically sometimes the 1 coin offers show in my store, sometimes they don't, and that's probably happening to you guys as well. But today's offer is an 82 plus all Madden player for 1 coin, and then the discounted point offer is 278 plus platinum cards for $1.25. This one, in my opinion, is going to be worth it because you can turn it into coins. Now, when it comes to weekly wild card, we start with a 65% off 300 point pack. This one's going to give you 284 plus weekly wildcard players and then 280 plus elite players. Because this one's super discounted, I'll go ahead and open it up and see if we can get lucky here. I also kind of wanted to see the pack animation, which I'm not mad at. It looks pretty nice there. There's our elite. Here comes our second weekly wildcard, and it's going to be another 84, and then we get a 0 chill card there. So that is what you get out of the $3 pack. I wasn't paying attention. Can you open this up more than once, or is it broken and it allows you to open it up more than once, even though you're not supposed to be able to? Let me breeze through that one real quick and then go back into it and see it one more time. Okay, yeah, it was probably limited to 2 and I just wasn't paying attention. So you have this weekly wild card supreme pack, which is $25, 191 plus, 188 plus, 189 plus elite player, and then 287 plus elite players. No, it's not worth it. If you're thinking it, if you're wondering it, if you're going to ask it, no, these cards, because they don't have good discounted abilities, are not worth spending much money on. You know, obviously I just opened up that really cheap pack there, but overall, no, save your money. And I'm assuming there's probably a $100 bundle, of course, in there. Not worth it. I don't even need to look at the contents to tell you it's not worth it, but that's what's in the pack for $100. No, 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 no. And you know my motto here, don't spend your coins on packs. You're never going to get a good return consistently. Some of you might get lucky, but overall, you need to be saving your coins and buying the players that you want rather than wasting them on a pack, which is likely not going to give you anything good. It's just a long-term plan to not have a good MUT team and to go broke in this game. So please don't do it. We're going to get out of here. That's the weekly wildcard promo. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.